cheesy hamburger mac. So simple, so yummy, so easy, so fast, so convenient, and all vegan. Come on, let's get into it. First, we're going to pour some grapeseed oil down into the pan, and once it heats up a little bit, we're going to chop up some white onions and go ahead and throw those in there. Once they start to cook down, we're also going to throw in a teaspoon of garlic, minced garlic. Give those a stir and let them cook down until translucent and nice and cooked a little bit. Now, I did want to use walnut meat, but I didn't have but only a few walnuts, so I blended those in my blender, and then I added in my tofu. And as you can see here, I just crumbled it in. I did press it just a little bit out of the package to remove the excess water, but I'm just using my hands to crumble it up into a ground beef or ground turkey like texture. Next, I'm going to go ahead and season my tofu meats, and I'm using Everything Seasoning by Flavor God, and that's actually going to be today's sponsor for this video. So thank you, Flavor God, for sponsoring this video. This seasoning is everything, y'all, and I love Flavor God because he has a whole lot of selections. Okay, he sent us over a nice selection of Flavor God seasonings: chicken and waffles, lemon garlic pizza, buttery cinnamon roll, everything spicy, garlic lovers, and everything seasoning, which we again are using on today. So again, thank you for sponsoring today's video. Once we go ahead and season that, we're going to add about 4 teaspoons of tomato paste. We're also going to go in with about a teaspoon of Worcestershire, however you want to say it, sauce, that word sauce. And then we're going to give that a good stir, because of course you want your tofu to be flavorful. So the good thing about tofu is that it does take the flavor of whatever you put on it. So you want to be generous with that everything seasoning, and like I said, give it a good stir. In today's video, I had a little helper, y'all. SJ wanted to help me cook, so he is pouring some of the ingredients in, so it might look a little bit shaky. If it does, that's the reason why. Once I get everything sturdy and nice, I'm going to go in with about a half a teaspoon of cornstarch. Now, I do want my tofu just to be a little bit, you know, some of those pieces just to be a little bit crispy, like a ground beef or like a ground turkey would be. Next, I am going in with about 3 cups of vegetable broth, and then I'm also going to go in with about a cup of plant cream, and we're going to stir that in just a little bit. You don't have to stir it in at this point, because we are going to also go ahead and add our noodles in. I am using vegan elbow noodles. You can find these at Publix. Once we add those noodles in, I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit more of that everything seasoning on to the noodles, so that those noodles will have a nice good flavor, and stir that in so that the noodles can cook down into that liquid. I am going to go back and add some more, because of course my baby was helping me, so we'll put the top on it and let it simmer. Next, we're going to move on to making our cornbread. I am using vegetarian Jiffy. I am going to be using 2 boxes, and I'm also going to use a little bit of almond milk and just egg and stir that in until it becomes like a cake batter consistency.
Mama? What's the white thing?
Shake it.
You think?
You do it like this. Shake it out like that. Good job, baby. All right, now we gotta put it in the oven. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add our cheeses into the hamburger helper. These are the 2 cheeses that we'll be using. We decided to use 2 different kinds because why not? We love cheese over here. So we're gonna go ahead and add the cheese to the hamburger helper. And I like mine a thicker consistency. It doesn't have to be creamy. If you would like it to be a little bit creamier, you can add a little bit more of that plant cream, but we're gonna go ahead and stir in some of that vegan cheese, put the top back on it, and allow it to simmer just a little bit more to allow the cheese to melt. After it has simmered down, I am going to add just a little bit of plant butter just to give it a little bit more creaminess. But y'all, this was amazingly good. This was my very first time making it, and I must say it was delicious. My baby asked me a million times to put it in his lunchbox. That's how I know he enjoyed it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video.